something that's been underway.
And Christine, you know, then Donald Trump takes this, his sort of new way of looking at the world of who our enemies are and who our friends are, very transactional on who he thinks our enemies are. Anybody he thinks is taking advantage of us, that, you know, that the Western allies have been basically mugging us and stealing from us, so we don't really want to deal with them. But these new countries, there's so many opportunities. We could make North Korea rich. That's how we can make it work. Here's how Donald Trump talked about preparing for this meeting with Kim Jong-un, which is taking place on Tuesday. This was Trump on Thursday.
I think I'm very well prepared. I don't think I have to prepare very much. It's about attitude. It's about willingness to get things done. This isn't a question of preparation. It's a question of whether or not people want it to happen, and we'll know that very quickly.
And so, Christine, if you have a guy who doesn't prepare, who doesn't really have so much an ideology as he has sort of a feeling of who's on his team and who's not, who's taking advantage of us and who's not, he's carrying that into a meeting with somebody who probably is very well prepared and who's already gotten what he wanted. Kim Jong-un wants to be seen as the equal of the American president. He's already gotten that. How does this meeting wind up shaking out in your view?
Well, I think that Donald Trump has actually done a great thing for diplomacy by showing that it's not a concession by meeting with a historic U.S. adversary. I think that is a significant departure for past presidents that haven't been willing to meet with a North Korean leader. And let's not forget that last year, when we were on the brink of a global nuclear war, where up to 300,000 people, namely on the Korean Peninsula, would be instantly killed if there were a conventional war. And so he has taken us, I mean, he took us there, but we're now at a historic moment where the longest standing U.S. conflict of 70 years, this is the Korean Peninsula that was divided by the United States and the former Soviet Union, where millions of families still remain separated. And so while, you know, I obviously oppose most of what the Trump administration is doing, I agree with Masha that the U.S. is definitely going off course in terms of, you know, international diplomacy. This is a very good step in terms of what's good for the Korean people, what's good for the United States, and the point that he's made that this could be a good thing for the North Korean people. I absolutely agree that 70 years of isolation has not served to advance the human rights of the North Korean people. What will is engagement. What will is diplomacy. What will is, you know, basically ending 70 years of hostile U.S. policy.